couple of minutes late, as usual. Well, I do say ish. Yeah, I do say ish.
Well, no one's there anyway, no.
No, but Danny's alarm's probably going crazy and thinking, well, where are they? I'm here now.
He's probably thinking, oh, well, we're turning up and we'll just leave it to you.
Yeah, because I thought about doing 3 armies for Kings of War and doing a good, neutral, and evil.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool, I thought.
Yeah.
But what I will do in the end is, of course, I've got the undead, which is evil. I'll have the elves, which will be good. Or technically, with one character, I can make the undead good.
Yeah.
And go for a neutral force, and the neutral force would be like the forces of nature, which is similar to your herd. But there's slight variations in it.
Yeah.
Or really go out there and do the Trident Realms of whatever it is.
Oh, I forgot to call the game today, nasty. Evening.
Hey, hello. Hello, Dan.
Right, night.
Yeah, we're just talking Kings of War at the moment because we're talking about armies and that. And I said to Jason, nearly went crazy and bought an army, but I've got too much to paint at the moment.
Yeah.
Got to get me. Got to focus. Got to stay on my Italians. And once the Italians are done, I've got to get the elves, at least 1,000 points of elves done, so we can do another king.
Well, I've got 30 Americans to paint, and that's it.
What? That's it?
For men.
Oh, okay.
I've just got a couple of, well, I haven't bought them yet. That will be next month, if I've got the money. Or the artillery. So I'm only going to have a couple of vehicles.
Well, honest to God, after that game, that bow action game last week, and that, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. If you haven't watched it, spoiler coming up. You gone? Right. So that draw was the perfect end. Because that was hell of a game.
Yeah.
Hell of a game. But now, currently stripping some bites for second ed.
Ooh.
What colour are they going to be?
Pink.
Yeah? You might be going Barbie or Peach.
Yeah.
I'm a Barbie girl on a nut type bike. This is my melter gun. I'm a power fist. It was a great game.
Yeah,
it was a great game. But what I've learned from that is I could literally go with no vehicles. I've got a box of grenadiers that still need painting up, and I could just go right. LMG, assault rifles, Panzerfaust. I'm done. I'll take on all oncomers.
Yeah.
And I can even make them veteran as well. Mate,
the only time I think you might get stuck with that, if we didn't have any buildings in it was just fields.
Yeah, but then if we're going to do that, there'd be hedges.
Yeah.
Well, even then, I'd still have the LMGs. Rich, could you slap Jason, please? And they'll be red.
We might be in the
well, red, but they're going to bleach in the sun, so they won't go pink.
They might be in the Slanesh army.
Yeah, you could be doing chaos for all we know.
Yeah.
Could be doing chaos.
Emperor's children.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, see?
I'd take the slap back. Would be cool. So we're at 40k tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. As long as the dice gods don't hate me, this should be a right shindig.
Well, second editions is more your game.
Yeah, but this is the first time I'm probably using Space Marines.
Oh,
is it? This is the first time I've used Space Marines. I mean, that game we had, you kicked my butt with your Dark Angels. And it's only because...
Oh, yeah, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I've done my side. Second edition is your game.
Thus then kicked my butt. This is going to be Dark Angels against Space Wolves. And this is their first proper outing because they don't have Azrael as a special character leading them.
Also, you got no vulnerable saints.
No, which should have been a 4+, not a 3+.
So I kicked your ass and you cheated.
And I cheated, yeah.
That's the Dark Angels all over, isn't it?
Right, lads, how's it hanging? Well, you know, it's always cold here. Level 10, not 10th tonight then. No, we thought we'd forgo 10th. We thought we'd
wait for 11th.
Wait for 11th, yeah, that won't be long. Well, do you know what? I think I'd rather play Firefight than well, saying that, I've got a couple of friends that have played 10th edition, and they said it's a lot better than 9th was. Which isn't hard, is it?
No, not really.
Isn't hard, too complicated. Yeah, definitely for us. God, Les is on form, isn't he?
Yeah, a bit, yeah. Thanks, Les.
So, yeah. 1,500 points. But what we're doing, and this is important for you, Danny, because you're coming down, we're doing 1,500 points plus 50 points of war gear. Give it 12 months and you'll be
Converted? Probably
no,
not.
not a chance.
I might have some models, but I won't be playing the game.
No, I'd rather stick to second and third. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder how these armies will do in third.
Better.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
What, your army would?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Spitfire.
Oh yeah, because I can I?
No.
Keep it simple to second. Yeah, well, anything simple to second, isn't it?
And my scouts are a lot better.
Oh yes, that's right, because they can come on anywhere, can't
And
they?
they're spaceman stats, not scout stats. Because they're not,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Ooh, I'll have to do that then.
Yeah.
Unless you win, then we won't. Holy crap, we're not going to read all that. I'm thinking of making Dev Company on, but oh.
Do they have bikes? I don't think they can.
I don't know.
I thought Death Company can only have jump tanks or racerbacks. Don't they have bikes?
You can have a Rhino.
Yeah, they can have Rhino, but they can't have any bikes. I think it's just 2K force.
All on bikes.
Death Company or Death Wing, mate. Useful 11 rings. Hang on.
He did
Yeah,
say
Dev
Dev Company,
Company.
didn't he? You did say Dev Company. No, you can you?
No, he said it would be fun though. Yeah.
No.
Oh god.
Yeah, but they'll be so out of control, they'll lose their rage, they'll throw the bike on the floor and run off somewhere, wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
that easy shot of taking the driver out, we go, ignore that one, do it again.
Oh, can you imagine how hard that would be? Have you finished your Brits for North Africa, Jace?
Yes.
Oh no, you know what's coming next, don't you?
Well,
No, I haven't.
I need to paint the tank, the vehicles, and
Oh,
that was
that's true.
I did all that.
I have glued up 10 Italians before you asked, Leslie, and they'll get sprayed tomorrow when the wind's not too high. And at 50 points for jumping.
Yeah, for the whole unit.
The whole unit, you could have a massive unit and just pay 50 points.
Yeah.
That's mental, isn't it?
Yeah, I've only got another 30 Americans to paint, and that's it. For the infantry boys. So what I've started off at the beginning, so I can have 12-man units, and they can have a bar and a lieutenant.
If there are survivors on a random Death Company, that's going nuts.
Oh god.
Mate, you can't do that. No.
And then what I've done is I've looked at the very end what I can have for the veterans. So I've painted up extra bars and extra men with machine guns.
Right,
So
okay.
I can fill whatever comes across, I can fill it up.
Because I'm making sure I arm my men as I want them. So I've got this squad to paint, which I'll undercoat tomorrow and try and do a little bit in between helping me door glue a Russian bomber plane together. And then get that painted for next week.
Yeah, right.
Evening ministry, and then get the next squad done. And once that squad's done, I should be good for at least 2 or 3 missions in Western. But then what I've got to do is try that war games Atlantic.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Get them glued up and use them as an experienced or regular Italians.
Yeah, because I've glued up 3 bazooka teams. Because when you get into the later war,
See, then it'd be important. If I'm going against your Americans, it'd be no point me taking
a bit like me going into the
tanks.
Germans.
Bikes aren't in the codex, but I just thought it would be fun to do for giggles. I've got one, mate. Bikes.
Well, yeah, you can do Raven Wing.
Raven Wing, yeah, painted black.
And they're buggers.
You get jinx, don't you? So an additional -1
Yeah.
second, but it's a 5+ save in third, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so I've done all the options what I need from beginning to late.
right, okay.
So I'm covered.
But then again, I actually held my nerve in my tank and didn't send it rushing forward.
No?
And then what I didn't do is my tank, because you're quite close to your infantry, you would have suffered tiger fear. You would have suffered.
Can I see it?
I was parked right in front of you. You were in the grass. You were in the cornfield. I was parked right there.
Oh yeah.
Shooting at your armoured car.
That's because I didn't shoot anything, because I was pinned.
Yeah.
So no point in it.
No, but I'm just saying.
Your target fear worked. But
Yeah.
if you had a tiger on the table, I would have shot it and killed it.
Well, of course you would with a mortar.
Yeah, exactly.
But you could counter that by having PS. Then I actually stayed back. I stayed back.
Yeah, Peter, with a range of 12. Yeah, you
Yeah,
ran
but
towards the tiger.
I stayed back with my tank. I didn't rush forward like an idiot like I normally do.
That's true, yeah.
And it took out your tank. It took out your.
Yeah.
That was a great shot. Oh my god, that was amazing. That was. I had some good dice. Went to Mockingbird collection this week. Wife stood behind £20. I said, "Look what Jerry was using." The 88. You have that, love. I'll have this. The 88s don't get represented properly in the game at all.
No, so like over a mile away from
Oh,
the
easy to bloody take out. Even if you spent a turn, think, oh, Richard's place is 88 in a really good place, and my spot I can't see. So you run it for one turn.
Yeah.
Next turn.
Yeah, but then if it.
And then I kill your spotter, and the mortar's still going.
Yeah. The only reason I shoot your 88 is because it annoys you.
Yeah, of course, it's fine to be right. Which is tactically sound.
I thought you got that, yeah, Rich, yeah. You can't see nothing, no, but I'm going to shoot it anyway.
I spent ages painting that as well. I've used it, what, 3 times?
Yeah.
The longest it lasted was when we played that little sabotage mission, you had to blow it up. And I was on the board for about 5 turns. It's such a good tank though. It's such a good 170 points though with a spar.
That's cheap.
Don't matter. Because you just in it. Richard just take a lot of smaller cheap models. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I do.
I know you do. But I'll have loads of Italians soon.
I've got you loads of
They're
Americans.
going to be inexperienced.
Yeah? So do my Americans.
Oh, yeah, but you don't suffer an additional -1, do you?
No.
There you go.
But,
It's going to be so much fun.
and we realised that they get -1 to shoot.
Oh, yeah! Oh, my God! Yeah. Just take Brett, shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you know what? Can't believe you brought it up.
Yeah, the little tank with flame, mate. You've
Yeah,
got.
I haven't.
What do you mean you haven't?
I haven't.
Haven't you?
No,
Why not?
because I haven't got it yet.
Yeah.
Because I'm not allowed it in the missions. The more men Rich has, just give to Tiger Rich advice. Yeah, that's what I do with my nids.
Yeah.
Shoot these! All these, all these, all these.
Yeah, but see, you have so many units with inexperience. I'll be going, right, I need to put a couple of pins on that one. So I'm using like 2 units to shoot your one. You're going to have like half your army just shoot back.
Yeah, but that was really weird. We found out inexperience hit on 4+.
Yeah.
Savage, man.
So wonder how that would hurt with a mortar.
That's 6s, isn't it? It's
Just
tough,
sixes.
it's 6s,
Yeah.
regardless of whether you're veterans or not. It's just 6s, isn't it?
That's all right.
Jesus.
I'll make sure I've got a few.
Can you?
I've got 2.
I've got the box set for the Belisari box set. I'll have to check. I'm sure there's some metal stuff in there. I think there's an anti-aircraft gun in there.
Yeah, but you might have more. You
I
might
think there's a mortar team as well.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 mortars because I looked at all the armies I can have
Yeah.
through the ages, and I think the max I
Is
can
this
have.
for the Americans
Yeah.
or British?
Americans. The max I can have is 2 mortars. You know, when you look at the army, it goes 1 to 2, 0 to 2. So I looked at that, and that's why I looked at the bazookas. Some would go 0 to 3, and
See, I can have two MMGs for my Germans.
depending on which army I'm using, I can, but I can have 0 to 3 light machine guns. No, 30 cows.
Alright, so I can have 2 MMGs, or I can have 2 LMG teams.
Ah, right. No.
Which actually I find work better for me.
The teams.
Yeah, because I can keep moving and shooting. But with the MMG, you're kind of stuck there.
Yeah, I can have 3 of those.
What, MMGs?
Yeah, I can have 3 MMGs.
Is this the American?
Yeah. Or I can have 1 heavy machine gun.
Bloody hell.
But they don't have LMGs like that in their army. Apart from, I think it was the Rangers. When I looked at the Rangers, they can have it. No, that was the Rangers. The Rangers, they can have them. But I'm not having. I ain't going.
Yeah, got Rangers.
No, I'm not going to be in the.
Oh, for our first game, we might have to quickly make a road. Because the first game is just literally a road down the middle with some scrub. Oh, that's going to be horrendous. It's just a little battlefield.
Well, I think anybody who's going to start playing bolt action, I think it's a good idea to look through it and go, right, what do I need? And just go, oh, if I make a box, I've got every alternative. You're always going to be there.
Yeah, but you're only going to get a box set anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're going to get the starter box set. Why would you not?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Or you just buy loads of, or you do it individually. But it costs more money doing it that way.
Yeah.
But then it's what you get the army you want, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I bought 2 American box sets.
What, starter box?
No, because they got tanks. And I don't want the tanks.
Well, you don't need the tanks with all those bazookas.
That's why I don't want the tanks.
You're not fielding any tanks, are you Americans?
Yeah.
Or the Wolverine thing?
I've got the Hellcat for when it's in Europe.
Right.
Or the M10.
Oh, of course, yeah, because you can use this in
Europe. So
Africa, can't you?
For the beginning of the war, I've got a Stuart. Light tank.
That's the tall one, isn't it?
No, that's the Grant or Lee.
Oh, okay.
It's not much shorter, but it's just a little bitty tank. That's what I've got for the early war. But I've also got a half track with a medium anti-tank down the back.
Bloody hell.
But it's open topped and it's only number 7.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not a tank. And that's it.
Richard, the UF at the start of the war were completely uncoordinated Shermans as well, Jason. Yeah, you won't field Shermans.
No.
You got to. It's a quintessential tank of the Second World War.
I don't care. I don't want.
And it makes a great movie.
Does it?
You could put a Sherman up and we can film and make a movie. I found one starting in BA. A box was 30 men support box and a transport done. Yeah. I've got to admit, what is great value for money if you can team up with someone is that Gentleman's War.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mute my phone. So we're getting texts on my door now. Yeah, that's a hell of a good value for money.
Yes, it is, yeah. But no, I've literally bought 2 boxes of infantry, and I also bought the armoured infantry brigade, which comes with 3 half tracks and 30 men. It was on sale, and I bought it, so I went the half tracks.
You'll be using the Morris ambulance, Richard. Yeah, you probably will.
I haven't got the Morris ambulance.
I can't see the point of having an ambulance on the battlefield.
It looks good.
It's like a medic gives you a feel no pain of 6+ for against small arms fire. I mean, would that ever work? How often do you roll a 6?
Oh, I get one.
I'd never shoot your army down, would you? You're better. You're better. You're better.
Oh, I really
shoot the medic. I'm better. He can have his ice cold beer then. Oh yes. I have to watch that film. It's such a good film. Ice Cold and Alex.
Yeah.
Do you want a bit of trivia?
Go on now.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
All right. So at the end when they're drinking the beer.
Yeah. Only one bloke let you do it.
No, it's real beer.
Yeah. No,
They all confess.
Yeah. But actually, there's only, when we downed it one, no one else could actually do it.
Oh, I haven't seen that film for years.
No.
There's another film someone told me about in the 80s and I didn't realise. Oh, late 80s, early, yeah, Sahara.
Yeah, but that's the old black and white one.
No. The Ice Cold and Alex is a black and white one.
Yeah,
the
so
Sahara one's is a coloured one.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's just the original was black and white. They remade it into colour.
Oh,
they
no, I haven't seen either one.
Oh, yeah.
No.
The black and white one's got, oh crap, what's his name? Bugger. This one's,
Black and white, I can't even think of who was in the coloured one. Although I nearly bought, well, what are you thinking
he was
of?
in Casablanca.
What, Dirk Bogart?
Yeah, he's in it.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the tank commander. He's the tank commander in it. Something like that. Yeah, it's black. Well, the first one's black.
Actually, I liked him with Audrey Hepburn in The African Queen.
But yeah, then they remade it as a coloured, colour film.
Well, I want to watch. I nearly bought, and they had it.
Wasn't the colour one wasn't as good? I don't think.
Wasn't it?
I didn't think it was. No.
I've got it, and the reason I didn't buy it is $5.99 in HMV. and it was a double disc, and because I've got one of the films already, The Desert Rats, but it had The Desert Fox in there with James Mason. So it was two films in one.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, do I get it or not? Because I got The Desert Fox. Well, I didn't get it in the end. But I know I'm gonna go back in town and get it.
Yeah, they're not bad.
But black and white classics, really good.
Yeah, they're good films.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they're kind of there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that Ice Cold Alex is.
Trouble is,
John Mills, isn't it? Is it John Mills? It is John Mills.
Yeah, trouble is, all the films you see later on being made, all the in colour films, all the vehicles are wrong. It's
oh
like,
my god!
You go,
yeah.
That's not a Panzer. That's not. Yeah, that's not right.
There's what is it? I saw. Was it Battle of the Bulge?
Yes.
And the
German tanks were
no, Patton. It was Patton. There was a clip on Patton, and the tanks were like, they're not Tigers. What the hell are they?
Yeah.
They were horrendous.
And I'm sure it was the Battle of the Bulge. They did it, and then all the tanks. Well, they're not freaking German tanks. They're all freaking like they're all American, just playing crap.
But that's what's great about films now, is there's a bigger drive towards authenticity and realism within the film itself. So it does drive the, try and get stuff authentic. I mean, there's stuff in not Battle of Britain, Bridge Too Far. You look at, what the hell's that? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
And the other one I saw a clip for, and I thought, that looks really good. And I think I spoke to you about it, was the Iron Cross. And I was talking to a guy at work about it, Ben. It's called the Iron Cross, and I can't think of what the American actor's called, but the scenes look great. Battle scenes, and I thought, I know I've got it in the garage because my dad had it, so I'll have to dig that bad boy up.
What's the loose one? The couple on Netflix. There's All Quiet on the Western Front. That was quite good.
Cross of Iron, what did I say? I thought I said
Cross.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Cross of Iron, yeah, thank you, Luke.
And the other one says Forgotten War or something, or Forgotten Battle.
The Forgotten Battle's the one where they're fighting over the bridge with the Canadians and that.
Yes,
we've seen
that's
that.
The Commandos, and the glider goes in the wrong crash landing. Yeah,
that's right. And that's got Malfoy in it.
Yeah, yeah.
There's El Alamein. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
As a film.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Is that the one where it's all of the Aussies? I can't know if it's one. I think that's the one with.
Is that to Brooke?
I can't think now.
I thought there was a film called To Brooke.
There is.
With Peppard, old A-Team dude, George Peppard.
No, I'm thinking
he was a German Jew or something.
No, that's a colour. That's in the colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that I think the main one and is black and white. I can't think what. I think it's that one, but it's the one I'm thinking of is a British officer gets put in charge of a load of Aussies.
That's not going to end well, was it?
No, it didn't.
That's a good film, and he joins up with the Canadians.
The Canadians, is it? I thought it was Australians.
Oh my God, you might as well have said they were New Zealanders.
Well, I did say they were American.
You got against the Yank. This is you with an army.
Like I said, the French. Worse.
What's the French army? Yeah, to Brooke. I forgot about Hudson. Well, that's Rock Hudson, isn't it? Yeah, that'd be Rock Hudson.
I can't remember.
And what was on TV, what was really funny is a guy at work, he has a late lunch, like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, they're all good films.
And he always puts on in the snack room, they got a TV and he finds a film. And they had on there, the Cockleshell Heroes or something.
Oh, yes.
Where they go and try and sink the turpits or something.
Well, that with the cluists.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Got that as well.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But there are some classic old war films out there.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward to modern day, second day. Of course, obviously you've got Saving Private Ryan. But have you ever watched Hacksaw Ridge?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, saw that one.
That's bloody hell, man. That's brutal.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched The Thin Red Line, though.
I think I
That
have.
was like your Pacific version of Saving Private Ryan. I think because it followed so closely behind Saving Private Ryan, I don't think it did as well. But you got the Flags of Our Fathers and the Sands of Iwo Jima. True story, Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Yeah, amazing bloke.
Yeah.
You want to go into the hell of battle with a gun? Yeah, pretty much. Knock yourself out then.
Yeah, I like the Dim Jigs 2 films he made.
Well, Clint Eastwood.
I like very good. They were good ones.
Apparently, at the end of this year, there is it's not called the Battle of Britain, it's called the Battle for Britain, and it's following a Spitfire squadron.
Okay.
Coming out at the end of this year.
There's been one for the Polish and the Flying the Hurricanes. That was been out. That was
that's got Matey from Game of Thrones.
Yes, yeah.
I haven't seen that. Sorry, but my favourite war film is Zulu. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
That is a good shout. But my favourite's Bridge Too Far. Closely followed by Zulu, I would have thought. And I like 633 Squadron, which is basically the blueprint for Star Wars.
I don't know. Honestly, mate, I don't know. Which is my favourite film?
Go on, if I said to you what's your favourite film, the film's just popped in your head right now.
I like Gangbusters.
There you go, that's it. In real life, he saves people from a Japanese tank attack the next day. They didn't include it in the film because they thought people wouldn't believe it. Yeah, I saw a clip to do with, I think it was Mel Gibson was doing an interview or something, and they said they had to leave loads of it out because people just won't believe it, what he'd done.
Well, Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh God, he was amazing. There's another one who's really hardly decorated, Audley something, and my dad had a book, From Here to Hell or something like that, so a book about him, and he actually starred as himself in a film about him.
Well, you're saying that, one
of the most decorated soldiers in the Second World War. What was he called, guys? I can't remember. Audley something.
There's one guy, he went to war, on D-Day, he jumped off the...
Audley Harrison, well done. Yeah, that's him.
Who's the guy?
Yeah, that is him, isn't it?
Who's the guy who jumped off the boat with a sword and a longbow?
Oh God, Captain... Crap, yeah, and he's got he's the only one with a confirmed kill with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, they're like
in the Second World War.
Yeah.
Strong name.
But yeah.
Sahara with Dirk Bogart. Yeah, that's the black and white one you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, if you watch some, if you look at him and see what else he's done, you think, nah.
Oh yeah, no, I read up on him.
It's like, bugger off.
Really? Yeah, there's a little clip on Facebook about him. Yeah.
He walks into a town, like a German surrender to him because they all think he's got a freaking great army behind him.
I'm going to flatten this place. We're surrender. Scots lost fingers on D-Day, if you don't know. Scotty lost fingers. Wow, bloody hell. But yeah, he took out a German with a boat. Yeah. Can you imagine that German? What the fuck?
They're running out of ammo. He sticks at us. He turns around and goes off.
Apparently he was gutted because the boat broke. But he still has sort of...
He was also gutted that the Americans joined in. Because he's when the war ended early. He didn't like the Americans because of it. Yeah, that's it, yeah, he also carried a Claymore.
Claymore, yeah. That's a nasty piece of kit, right? I mean, they're not as heavy as people think they are, but they're still sharp. I mean, you take a bloke in half.
I mean, if you're going to make a film, you've got to make a film about him.
Yeah. But they won't though, because he's British.
Yeah, true.
They'd have to do an American version.
Yeah. I was going to say something else, but I'm not. That's what I get told off.
But there's a medieval battle in Germany, Gotland, in Gotland Visby, near Sweden. To give you an idea how good a claymore is, there's a two-handed sword, and they found skeletons, this is gross, where the skeleton, they had worked out that this poor bugger had lost, from the knee around the shin area, both legs in one fell swoop, and he would have played the pipe. That's right.
Yeah. Then there's the commandos.
The commandos had that as well.
The commandos had to play the bagpipes. Yeah, follow them everywhere.
So you imagine that you're fighting.
That's on the bridge too far,
and some bugger takes your legs off in one blow.
You ain't winning away, are you?
That's gonna ruin your day, isn't it? All right, we'll call it a draw.
Well, not if it's Monty Python.
Well, yeah. Come back and fight your kneecaps. Evening, Panzerfaust. Oh, look, Panzerfaust here. Now she's going to be nice to the Americans, aren't you?
What?
Panzerfaust is American.
Doesn't mean I'll be nice to the Americans, is it?
Okay, fair enough.
What is how you want to? Same as French.
Oh, man. I didn't realise. You're going to laugh at this. I'm putting together, and I'm going to do one model specifically for it, but I noticed, and how stereotypical is this, right? The Italian box set,
yeah,
right? There's a hand like that. 'Tis strategy. Yeah. So I don't know how I'm gonna mow. So he's like that. I don't know what the other hand. I might have a pistol or something. He's gonna be my picture story guy. I was like, you can't do that. Of course you can. You might as well do the English like that, hadn't you? Really?
Pretty much. I would have a kid.
And the Americans would be like, that's not to you guys. Sorry.
My French people with the back to you.
There's no point in challenge would change channel by now. The Italians fighting with us at Tewkesbury, and I was like, when are they going to change sides?
You didn't say it, did you?
No, but they didn't change sides.
Oh, yeah, have a look.
They stuck with it. And you'll be making them arches, yeah. Oh, God. Funny. Yeah, some cracking war films out there.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Cracking war films. I get a tiny, I mean, it's for seconds. Literally seconds. There's a snippet at the beginning of Valkyrie with Tom Cruise where they're all Africa caught. And
I haven't watched it.
And it's actually genuinely a good film.
It's got Tom Cruise in it.
Oh no, genuinely it's a good film.
Like,
yeah, no, give it a go. It's a really good film. So the opening scenes, it's got Matey from Lord of the Rings, the King of Rohan.
Oh right, yeah.
So it's him, Bernard something or whatever. So he's Captain of Titanic in that. So you know it's a disaster movie straight away. And he's there with Tom Cruise and they're talking, and the convoy, they're kind of hidden, they get attacked by a hurricane or something, or Spitfire, and then it cuts to him in Germany. But yeah, generally a good film.
I haven't watched it.
The one I haven't watched, because I've got to watch it, because it's subtitled, is Downfall. Hitler?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, have you not seen the Hitler rants on YouTube?
No, not that.
Can't watch them, mate. They're funny as hell.
Good one to watch is the Japanese one. Chinese fighting off the Japanese at Singapore, I think it is.
The vehicles are looking good, Richard. I'm enjoying the painting updates. Oh, thank you, mate. I've got a squad of men to go with them now. But those trucks look like they're on steroids.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
But then I was flipping through the book, the Western Desert book, and it's like, it is a good movie. It's a good movie. And they obviously they do their dioramas or whatever, and I was thinking, oh, those are the tanks I got. Of course, they are that small.
Yeah, they're tiny.
It's like you're sat in it like that, ain't you?
Yeah, literally. Tiny little
It's no higher than a car.
And there's a good film. It's Japanese. It's Chinese fighting off the Japanese. I think.
Is that when they're in a building?
Yeah.
And everybody's watching from across the canal?
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not. Is it Singapore? I can't remember which city it is now. But yeah, it's basically. It's originally the building was a bank.
Right.
That's why it's so. It's fine. It was
right,
money.
okay,
That's why it's so. But you watching it, and you're thinking, my God, and yeah, there were people on the other side just watching it like it was a show. Yeah, because they know if the Chinese crossed the bridge, it gave the Japanese an excuse to go in that area because it was still the British and all that weren't part of the war at that time.
Right. Okay.
It was their own war.
So they were safe to watch it, no, they couldn't cross the river.
Yeah, because if they knew the Chinese knew they crossed it, it would open up the other half of the city, and then all those other people would be.
Saying that, have you ever seen 55 Days at Peking? That's an old film.
Oh, was that with the
Boxer Rebellion?
Yes. Yeah. But in this film, you see one bit, and they're literally just strapping a load of
jumping off
goes my arm from such a thing, and boom, bang. He's thinking, my God.
That's horrendous.
Yeah.
What's the other film? Oh, Enemy at the Gate. That's a good film.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah,
that's a good film.
Yeah, I like that one.
Any votes on that? Anybody thinks Enemy at the Gate is a good film? I think it is.
Yeah.
Ed Harris is brilliant. And so is Jude Law, to be fair.
There's quite a lot of good films out there. This you don't get to see, especially some of the foreign films are quite really good.
Yeah, my dad used to like getting the foreign films. You got like Stalingrad. You got another one that's completely foreign, and you know they just do a good job because they don't have to tick certain boxes Hollywood have to do.
Yeah. Very Hollywood.
Use trucks and trailers to move the Italian tanks to save wear and tear faster as well. Yeah, I could get away with that. Put the tanks on the trucks, boot the trucks, and then reverse the tanks off the trucks.
Probably every time you hit the back, that's be penetrating it. That far up, and that's so small. That's like falling off 6 foot off the back.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And rivet construction are really bad. Enemy at the Gate was an excellent film.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And not a bad film, just that when the Russians in Germany had sent a sniper, they took actually off the front line. Oh, did they? So they took a sniper off the front line.
Yeah, that's like the British. We had a gunner for the British tanks,
Mm.
and he's basically shot all over German tanks. He went, yeah, you're really good. Off you go. They took him off from the front, put him at the back, and that was it.
Why?
I don't know, it's British, isn't it?
I really like it looks like a Shrek. Oh, did he? God.
Yeah, it's in one of the he took so many German tanks off in and out in a day. I think one of them might be a Tiger, and that. But the next, basically, they instead of going, yeah, you're really good, they pulled him back and put him at the back, took him out and put him back. It's like,
I made my missus watch one of my other favourites. I don't know who made it, but not as good as the German one. I was watching Where Eagles Dare.
oh yeah,
Which is a good film. I like it. And she said, I'm bored. Is there much left? Do an hour tonight then.
yeah.
I might do. And I was like, no, there's such a twist at the end. You've got to watch it. She said, I'm really tired. No, honestly, you'll regret it. You've got to watch it. Of course, the end came. Wow, what a twist that was. She just stared at me, got up and went to bed. It's such a good film. As a kid, I thought it was awful when he used the ice pick to go in his arm.
Oh yeah.
I was like that as a kid. And then Guns of Navarone, that was a classic.
Yeah, but they've got that good series out, the SAS one, that series that came out.
Oh, what, Rogue Squad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Apparently, I think they're supposed to make a second of that.
Well, they should do.
Yeah.
The story's not even finished, is it?
No, we just started.
Yeah, of course it has.
Yeah.
Apparently, Sterling gets away, gets captured by the Italians, escapes again, and gets captured again, and ends up spending the rest of the war in Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Not Auschwitz.
Codex.
Yeah. And I think he escaped from there a couple of times as well, didn't he?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think he did. Well, definitely some of them.
Oh,
Did.
Penny.
And of course, got to have the Great Escape.
Yeah.
You can't not mention
Yeah.
all these war films and not mention the Great Escape. And then if you're going to mention the word escape, you've got to do Escape to Victory. Which is all right. That had quite a cast in it, really.
Mm.
Rogue Heroes, apparently they are filming. So, yeah, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Where have you been? It's been an hour for a couple of weeks now. Well, it hasn't. It's like you don't force us to talk. I watched Kelly's Heroes the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And I was surprised how loud it was. As in, it's just full of shouting. I was like,
Is it?
oh, that bold-headed American, he's giving it stacks all the time. It's just so loud, you've got to constantly turn it down. I mean, until you get to Donald Sutherland, then you've got to turn out because he's like, negative vibes, man. You know. And of course, when he goes into battle, he puts a bloody Telly Savalas, yeah. No, the other one, the guy who done the quartermaster. I love the Eagle has landed. Oh, yeah, that's a good film. There's some cracking films out there. And have a good. And here's one for Dad and Dom. I prefer Zulu over Zulu Dawn. I don't think Zulu Dawn is as good as
I don't know.
Burt
I can't
Lancaster.
I can't remember it.
Can you?
No.
I can never pronounce the place, but it's where they were so spread out that when they. That's right. They were so spread out that when they lost a man, it left a massive hole in the line, and they just couldn't. And the ammo was so far back they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries.
Is that when they had the ammo boxes were screwed down, not nailed down?
Oh, was it? Oh, well, they screwed down. That was
Yeah,
daft.
there was something, if I remember right, they've got the ammo boxes where they were screwed, not nailed. When they come to open it, they can't just use a crowbar to,
Right.
you have to smash them open.
Yeah. Here's one for you then. We've all brought up all these battles. Obviously, Battle of Britain is an amazing film. Dan Bus is a great film. 653 Squadron and Mosquito Squad. I didn't realise Mosquito Squadron, I think it's called Mosquito Squadron, was based on a true film about releasing prisoners, doing a low-level operator.
yeah.
Open the prison up.
And they also flew over a certain area when one of it wasn't Hitler. Was it Hitler? Was either Hitler or someone else high up in the German command was doing a big old rally speech, and you get to hear it because it was all being like they flew over. They're like, but it kind of made them stop a bit.
Wow.
And it interrupted their actual speech because the mosquitoes flew over because they flew so low.
Michael Caine, very young and Julia hardly recognisable now. Well, yeah, he has grown up a bit.
Yeah, they flew so low and so
It
quick.
interrupted the rally speech.
It interrupted the rally speech.
Yeah, but no plane could catch him.
No.
No prop plane could catch him. I'm assuming the jet plane could have.
Yes, at certain. Yeah, not by much though, I think.
No.
But yeah, they flew so low and because they were made out of wood, the radar just didn't pick them up.
They're amazing planes, the de Havillands. One of my favourite planes, the Mosquito. But then you got Kirk Douglas in the Heroes of Telemark, and that is about taking out researchers to do that, basically creating stuff to do the atom.
Yeah.
That's an old one. What's the other one? So we've done that, but one thing I haven't really touched
We
upon.
haven't even mentioned the longest day.
Oh my God! None of you have either. Jesus,
The longest day. Take a day off to watch the longest day.
That's a hell of a film. Yeah. But then we haven't touched upon any of the films at sea, The Cruel Sea, Above Us the Waves.
No, that's true, yeah.
I mean, there's not that many, really, is there?
It probably is, we just don't
I
realise.
saw there's a film called Sink the Bismarck.
Is it Sink the Bismarck?
No, I know there was the Cockleshell Heroes were meant to be to scuttle the turret pits, I think.
Yeah, that's one of the canoes going up.
Yeah, but I think it's then Sink the Bismarck was about a naval battle to try and sink the Bismarck.
Yeah, then you got the other one where the actual commandos.
Tell me if I'm right. What's the film where Tom Hanks about? That's
the new one, isn't it?
Greyhound.
Yeah,
I've seen that. That looks quite good. Oh, of course. And then you got Bon Jovi in U571.
You what?
Bon Jovi's in the film. It's called U571. It's the American version of the true story of U570.
Oh, is that the one they apologise at the end?
Yes. My granddad was involved in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, U570, because I remember my gran when she was still like that, so
That's
she
it,
lost the plot.
They had to apologise at the end of the film.
Alex Tobruk, Where Eagles Dare, yeah, Murphy's Law. I don't think I've seen that.
I've heard about it.
Don't tell me. Bruce Willis. Isn't that in a camp?
That sounds familiar, yeah.
I'm sure it's a camp.
I don't know.
Then if you're going to do a camp, then you're going to get into TV series. I mean, we watched Escape from Sobibor.
Bruce is in another one where he's an American captain or something, and he's training the Chinese Air Force.
Christ, really?
Mm. He's another film, and I can't remember what it's called.
No Irishman hunting over you. No Irishman hunting you. Well, then you've got as well. There's two films, back to back, and it's called Red Tails and the Airmen of not Tuscany. Is it Tuscany? Yeah, Airmen of Tuscany. It's about a black
Air Force
squadron.
Yeah.
So it's fighting for them to be fighter pilots, and then they're called the Red Tails, and they protected the bombers.
Yeah, and then all the bomber commanders asked for them specifically.
Yeah, because they wouldn't chase off and go glory hunting.
Yeah. Actually, more planes came back because of them.
Because of them than any other. Yeah, that's right. But it's brilliant, really, isn't it?
There's quite a few. I just can't remember them.
Oh, there's loads of films out there. We've only scratched the surface of the more popular ones.
Mm.
Who's seen this? What's it called again? When Trumpets Fade. That's a good film. That came out roughly, I think, the same time as Saving Private Ryan, so of course it was overshadowed. What a film.
Can't remember that one.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant film, When Trumpets Fade. It starts off with a bloke carrying a bloke out there, I think it's the Ardennes Forest or something like that. Waterloo. Oh, you've gone far back there, mate. Christ, you might as well start dragging up bloody Glory and all that sort of stuff. But that is a good film. Waterloo's a good film.
What's the one from James Bond's in, where he's this Jewish...
Defiance.
Yeah, Defiance. That's
Defiance, that's good. Yeah, so When Trumpets Fade, it starts off with a bloke carrying a bloke out, and he's wounded in that. It's just you think, no, this is going to be a good film. And it is a good film. Yeah. It's a really good film. Yeah, you want to watch that, When Trumpets Fade.
Oh, I'll try and get... I've got a week off and I'll do that.
No, you should be painting, or Leslie will be on the phone.
I am painting,
All right, okay.
but not figures.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
Oh, you kept painting the house, are you? With a little brush. Get your airbrush out. I'm practicing, love. Still chatting good, just been shut up the hands. As you do.
No, I've got a roller. I'm going to do your paint style.
Really? You'll never get the house done. Memphis Spell freaked me out when I was a lad when the plane breaks up and they fall out.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't seen that for ages. That's because the Americans thought, we'll be alright with our B-52.
Yeah.
We got loads of guns.
With
We'll
the
be
British
fine.
note.
Don't want the fox getting them during the night. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's like,
Memphis Belle, Christ, yeah.
oh, the British only been doing it a couple more years. We have.
Yeah,
What do they know? We'll fly in the daytime. Yeah.
It's not like we learned anything, is it?
Yeah. Why don't you fly in the daytime? They got big fucking guns and they shoot at us. What do you think? So we hit a couple of civilians. Who cares?
Jesus. B-52s, bloody hell. Savage.
Yeah.
They were poo-pooing about, oh, I can't remember what the bloke's called now. You know the big wave for Battle of Britain? When they wanted all these aircraft to come up at once and take on the Germans? Douglas's big wave, I think it was called. And they were kind of working out, well, to get all these planes up at the right height would take too long. Because the Hurricanes fly slower than the Spitfires, and it takes longer for the Hurricanes to get up to the same height as the Spitfires. Then they've got to coordinate and get into formation and that. Mallory's big wave, that was it. So they're not sure if that was really feasible to do.
All right.
I mean, obviously they did it.
Yeah, but
They pulled it off in the end. But
oh yeah, you look at when you see what they went into mathematically, them how they organised it. Jesus Christ!
I was listening to what's his face, the pub landlord. What's he called?
Al Murray.
Al Murray. Yeah, he's just saying the truth of the Battle of Britain is we had the equipment, we had the planes, just lacked a little bit of pilots. But when the Germans came back thinking we were on our knees, no, we were all right.
Yeah.
That's the true story. But the film gives it we're on our knees, or the last thing. We weren't. We were in a good state.
Yeah.
The Germans were never going to land on this ground.
It was I said it's the History Channel's got like an alternative history one. And they did one on what if we lost the Battle of Britain,
right?
And you got this. Was it something Snow? I can't remember the historian bloke who does it now.
What, Dan Snow?
Yeah, he's got like a panel of 3 other historian people.
Yeah.
And he goes, and they explained it. Well, we wouldn't have, it was like you say, we were in such a good state. And he goes, right, what if we lost the Battle of Britain? What would happen next? And then they go, they wouldn't have made it across the channel. Well, no, because we had the naval there. Well, they would have bombed. He goes, well, it's almost impossible to bomb ships with planes. It's really, really hard.
Yeah, they had the problem with that in the Pacific, didn't they? Those big bomber runs, first plane's on the way. What was that? First plane's on the way. And before the end of they had to leave East Anglia,
Yeah, but yeah, they went through the whole thing. It's like, oh, so what have they made it got thing? He goes, well, look what they had. They were using barges. They weren't even using landing craft. They had barges for the Germans did to bring over. They would never got. He goes, all right, so and they went through all the scenarios. Oh, so we lost the Battle of Britain. They get to the shore. We set it on fire. Because what we had pipelines underneath the water that pumped petrol, flammable liquid up, and we just set it alight.
They would have eventually landed.
No, this is the thing. They said they reckon they wouldn't even when you looked at all the stats and everything.
Well, I suppose our navy was quite powerful. Wasn't it?
It was still
more than 1066.
Yeah, it was all. They went. It was almost impossible to get them to shore. He goes, well, they got to shore. It was a big if they got to shore.
Well, they wouldn't have landed at Dover, would they?
No, but they said if they landed all these places, like almost impossible. The odds were so against.
Is this your new campaign?
Yeah, but they said it was so, the odds were so against the Germans actually managed to get across the channel at that point. They would have. It was almost impossible.
There were places to place gun in places.
Yeah. They were so well. It was unbelievable.
Well, don't forget, we had massive fortifications thanks to Henry VIII.
Yeah.
You have Pendennis Castle. You've got a castle at Dartmoor. All these entrances where ships can come in. There was shitloads of
tunnels.
I mean, look at bloody Plymouth.
And
Drake's Island and everything.
Dover's got loads of tunnels in it.
Yeah.
Not just one big tunnel. Go to France, we should have blocked up. But
It's like a bit. But yeah, so yeah, it would have been nigh on impossible for them to take this country.
Unless they were in a rubber boat.
I'm gonna have to go. I can't know.
Sorry.
No.
But yeah, they went through all the facts, and it was like, yeah, it was almost impossible for them to pull it off.
And in that meantime, we would have still been building planes again.
Yeah.
Further back up in Scotland.
Yeah.
I think they would have thought we would have rolled over and would have skipped to Canada. They thought wrong. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I mean, today we would. We'd roll over. We haven't got fighting spirit like we used to have.
I don't know.
Nah, not a chance.
I reckon if you call it something...
They don't want safe rooms. I don't identify as a soldier, I identify as a victim.
They can be the victim, they're the first to the front.
Yeah, mine clearance.
Yeah. Cannon fodder.
Yeah, that's it. Sort out the week for
you
the
went out of ammo, we've got some more for you. Just take a stick to them.
Here's a bow.
I don't know, I think if you called it a British soldier, I don't think you'd be rolling over.
Oh no, a British a British snowger is amazing. Yeah. Actually, anybody signing up, not a chance, mate.
Nah.
You say snowflake, yeah, we drown them in a blizzard.
Just get your hairdryer out.
Yeah.
Don't need guns, just a hairdryer.
Well, we've still got one of the best armies. Still got one of the best trained men in the forces around the world. I still believe that. I mean, and our British soldier has to do so much with so little. Well, the Yanks have got everything on tap.
Yeah,
and they still can't do it right. Sorry, Panzer.
Yeah.
Plus, let's end it all. We've got the SAS and SBS, so end it all.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I like watching some of the channels. We get these American Marines. They go, "Oh, we're going to watch the YouTube channel about how they react." How they react to the British Marines, and like going, "What the frick?"
It's like this one with the Norwegian training, because of course commandos have to go swimming in an icy lake or whatever, right?
Yeah, and then you got the.
And it's so funny. You got the again, sorry, but you got the American one. This guy jumps in and he's screaming the planes down. Oh, drag me out, drag me out! And they drag him out. Then it cuts to British commando. He's skipping in just briefs and a bobble hat and just dives straight in. Stays in there for a bit, climbs out and skips away. It's like, yeah, there's a difference in the mentality.
Oh yeah, the British one was drunk.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, we're under fire. What do you want me to do? Brew up, of course.
It's ready for Manchester. Is it cold? You can get a t-shirt on it, boys.
Scotland, he's like, that was a warm bath. Back to films. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's the ones, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the canoe ones.
The canoe ones, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a good one, that is. Yeah.
But there is another
film. One or two blokes actually made it out alive, didn't they?
Oh,
actually made it back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't that many. And why hasn't no one brought up the Dirty Dozen yet?
Because it's not real.
It's in colour.
Just because it's in colour, it's American, doesn't mean it's real.
You can't say that. Well, wow, really? It's like, oh, two got back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only two got back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's just such a balls of them, isn't it? It's like that commando raid when they
What, tried to get Fox? The Desert Fox?
No, the commando one, they basically got the ship and they rammed the docks with the ship.
Only 20, only two got out.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
But it's like the ship one where they basically reinforced the ship, made it to a ram, just booted it towards the docks in France, where the submarines or when the ships were built, ran it over the gates, and it was supposed to explode,
right, yeah,
but it didn't.
Oh, right, okay.
So the commanders were basically told, go out and just cause trouble. They just fled out and just started doing that. And they're supposed to make it back to the boats, these small boats that were docked in the hub, but a lot more shot up.
Used to work in the buildings, used to shoot the film Officers Mess History. Wow, cool.
Because it didn't blow up, in the morning all these British who were encamped all going, fucking hell.
It's gonna go.
But they're not near it, they're all up now, they're off there. And it worked even better because the Germans went on the ship, searching the ships, so when it did finally blow up, it killed up Germans. Yeah. And the docks never got rebuilt for the whole of the war.
Oh, they really mangled it up that bad?
Mangled it up that bad. But it was a major blow because it was one of the deep the docks are actually one of the deepest ones that takes on their warships. That's why when you damage the warship, they go.
All these docks and docks are still in the... Oh, wow. Well, speaking of docks...
Yeah.
And ships...
Yeah.
We've not mentioned Pearl Harbor yet. Now, I thought is it Ice Cube, Ice T, or whatever it's called? There's a oh god, I can't remember. He's a black actor, or he's a singer or whatever. He does stuff in the film, and you're like, that's typical bloody American, or making it bigger than what it really is, and all that sort of stuff.
That's it. The only doctor to take interprets, and because it couldn't, it had to go off somewhere else. And that's where it got kind of cornered. Was it in the?
Oh, they cornered it in the fjords.
Yeah, that's where because it couldn't go to that docks.
But yeah, so he's this American naval guy is on the boat. It's burning, and he's firing at the Japanese planes, right? The Zeros or whatever they're called. He's firing at them, and he's rescuing people and all this sort of stuff. And you think, oh, that's just them
glorifying.
Yeah, but he did it all.
All right.
It's basically it's true. I was like, oh wow, the dogs are still the same today. Wow, really? You're getting blinded. Oh god, that's why. Look at the sun shining through there.
I can paint the sunshine.
Not used to that. That'll burn our front of our skin. Well, less than 4 minutes to go, guys. We've been yakking for an hour.
That's all right.
That's okay. So somehow, next time we talk about stuff. Oh, well, technically, this is a sci-fi night. We should be talking about sci-fi films.
Who cares? I'll be talking.
Oh, that's true. But I'm drying up because I need a cup of tea. No, it's empty. Oh. Used to work on the big cruise ships. Oh, right, fair enough. But the ships are so big, man.
Yeah.
So when you're making the dock terrain for the commando ranges, still.
That'd be a good one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but then I'd love to do something like.
You'd have no tanks in that one.
No.
It was all soldiers.
Yeah, but then it'd be good to do something similar to Saving Private Ryan, because they fought over a canal, didn't they? Try to keep that bridge.
Yeah.
So you could do stuff like that. Plus, in The Longest Day, the French took a building, didn't they, over a canal? French commandos.
Yeah, we've also got The Longest Day.
That's what I mean.
Bridge
It's
Too
on
Far,
the longest Day. A Bridge Too Far as well. We missed a comment there.
It's the same actor who was in the film with Dean Necro about the deep sea divers. Okay.
Yes, he's the one that's he's in the film and he's got there's a Monday film and he's got to walk so many yards in a deep sea diver suit and he's got bad legs or something.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, that's not too bad. That's Men of Honor, isn't it? I'm sure it's Men of Honor.
Oh, I don't know.
Cuba, that's him. Thank you.
Cuba Gordon Jr.
Yeah, but he's in it and he's just shooting everything. Of course, he's got Kate Beckinsale, but he's shooting everything and doing all this stuff. And you're thinking that's so far fetched. And this is why obviously they didn't put half the stuff in that lady from Axel Ridge did. Because he just went above and beyond. And apparently now it's come to light that ending of Fury when that tank takes on so much, that's loosely based on fact as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, when his tank's stuck at a crossroads or something and takes on a load of...
It's probably a
British... I can't get how they did that. Well, you just run it with a Panzerfaust.
It's probably a British tank, that's why.
It's probably a British tank. Yeah. British crew, yeah.
I'll tell you what I have started reading is Troop Commander. It's about a British tank commander, and it starts it off as his dad was in the Desert Rats, if I remember rightly. He joined up, he wanted to join his dad, but his dad got captured before he could get there. And I just read the first 4 or 5 pages of the book, and you're thinking, this is like Raiders of the Lost Ark kind of thing. It's like, wait, he gets to North Africa, he gets dysentery, he's off in there, him and his mate go on a train ride for such a thing. They go, it's like, oh, bloody hell. And then he's finally getting to D. I've actually got to the book where he's actually the D-Day landing.
Right, okay.
But he's actually not in a tank yet. He's just a truck. He's in a mission of a load of trucks. And he gets off the beach. They go, you can't stop here, carry on going, because the beach commander's telling him to get out of the way. And he goes so far off down the road, and he goes, right, okay, I'm going to stop here because I want to make sure my trucks are here.
Yeah.
And they're there. So he goes off to this field where his HQ guys, or these guys in charge of there, he goes up to them, And he goes, oh, I'm looking for this. He goes, all right, yeah, I want you to go tell such a person that we're all here. And he thinks, oh, I felt so proud of myself. But it wasn't. He was the only lieutenant who wasn't actually doing anything. That's why they sent him off. But he said he went off in his Jeep with his driver, got down to one road, it was a crossroads. He went, oh, I must go that way. He went down this other road. There's a load of British tanks there. And they turned us, you might want to bugger off back up that way, mate. He goes, this ain't this, this is a different area. And the Germans are just over there, we're about to set off against him. He's like, fuck, turns around and goes in. That's like only like 20 pages into the book. And it's his life story, real life story. It's the way it was. He was a Cromwell tank commander. It's up to that. And it's basically, he said when he was a kid, he always wrote everything down. And basically what he'd done, he'd written all this stuff down, had it in a box, and about 20 years after the war, his wife goes, you should write that into a book. So he wrote in a book, thinking, oh, I'll get it just for myself. It ended up getting published. And it's only like 3 or 4 pages through, but yeah, it's quite good actually. You're thinking, this is all true because it's actually some bloke. It's not made up. But you watch it again, this sounds like a black and white film. He's going to a train, he's gone through the tunnel, he's all choking to death. It's like, my God, how he's hitching a ride from here to here and here. It's like a boy's adventure book.
Well, that could be a chat for next time, books, because we got to go.
Oh yeah.
We got over an hour. See how they drag it out of us now?
Yeah.
It used to be half hour. That means we got to be here till like go on midnight now, just for you boys. Oh, and 1% of girls that watch it.
1%.
Analytics come back that 1% of our viewers now are female, so hello.
Well, it's not now. I can't think what else to say now.
Don't shut up. Right. You'll get us kicked off the air. Right, we're going to go film a battle report. Guys, thanks for your chats. Brilliant. I love it. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Good. All the best, guys.
See you guys.